I guess art's kind of the way I got into show business in general because I was filmed in a commercial at an art gallery. And that's what got me into commercials. Commercials are how I met Bobby. Bobby is how I go to my first open mic at the Comedy Store.
Explain who Bobby is. He's talking about my older brother, Bobby.
Bobby Lee.
Yeah, Bobby Lee.
I did an AM/PM commercial with Bobby Lee in like 2001.
I remember that.
It may be fucking 1998.
I remember that. You guys are like in the store.
Yeah, we go to a liquor store.
Yeah.
So I meet him there, and then he's like, I'm a stand-up. I'm like, that's rad. And he's like, yeah, if you ever want to go, let me know. So I hit him up, and I go to the store on like a Thursday, and I watch him, and like the lineup was like him and Mencia, and I don't know who else, but I just remember Bobby murdered, and I was like, I want to figure out how to do that. Like, because I'd always kind of want to do stand-up.
Oh, my brother inspired you?
Yeah, well, I'd never been to a comedy club.
Yeah.
In my life.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, so
he inspired a lot of comics, right? Wasn't Ari?
Well, he was kind of like a guy if you met him. Paulie was like that too. Where like Paulie would bring guys. He would see a guy on the road.
Yeah.
And be like, if you come to LA, come to the Comedy Store. If you thought you're funny. So then like I go whatever. I see him and then I run into Amoeba and I'm like, hey, I think I want to be a comedian. And he's like, all right, come.
To my brother?
Yeah. This is like 6 months later. And he goes, all right. So we meet at the Coffee Bean on Sunset.
Yeah.
And I'm like, here are my jokes. He's like, it doesn't matter.
He's
like, these jokes. He's like, let me hear jokes. And I start telling him, he's like, it doesn't matter. Yeah. He goes, just come to the open mic this Sunday and Monday.
The potluck.
And I was
Explain what that process is like.
Well, back then.
It was a hat, right?
You signed up, and back then it was legitimately half regular, what you call normal comedians and half schizophrenics. Like, back then there was a lot of people that were what you consider like legitimately mentally ill in the lineup of the open mic. Oh, wow. So like,
is that how Don Barris got his show the Ding Dong Show?
Yeah, essentially the Ding Dong Show he recruited.
Spawned off that then,
he recruited it from the open mic.
It didn't occur to me until like what you talking about.
Don was always there on Sundays and Mondays, and so he would see all these people and be like, hey, I have a show for you.
We'll just bring all of them.
Yeah, so like I go there on a Sunday and I'm sitting there and I'm getting ready to go on. I'm sitting there waiting. And
how nervous were you?
I was really nervous. Like full stress sweat.
Yeah.
And Bobby's like, are you nervous? I'm like, yeah. And he goes, the guy before you is named Mickey. He's going to wrap himself in the curtain and just mumble. And I was like, what are you fucking talking about, dude?
One of the crazies?
Yeah, and he did that. He wrapped himself in the curtain. He mumbled. He was like, you're not going to be worse than that.
And so that made you feel a little bit better?
Yeah, so then I just did it. And then I just kind of kept going. Did
you get any laughs? Do you remember that?
The first time. And then the second, next day I did the same jokes and bombed my fucking nuts off. Yeah. Just full silence, like complete silence.
How did that make you feel?
It was so shocking.
Was it painful?
It was very painful. Bombing to me is like almost being hit by a car, where you're just like, oh fuck, like there's that like, dude, that was so fucked up. Like you're just your whole.
To me, it was the worst dream because I took a shot at open mics.
Totally, I remember.
And all I did was I had a cowboy rap bit. And then I did the cowboy rap at the Tempe Improv.
Wow.
They cut me out the next two shows. And my brother didn't have the balls to tell me the truth. He went like, he was like, Kevin, he was like, Steve, yeah, the time, man. You could actually, you could stop by Del Taco, just go home.
Dude, that's so fucking... Bobby, who routinely is like, I'm doing 35 minutes. They're like, what? He's like, I'm only doing 35 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
like,
so
he needs extra comedians to be on stage.
Yeah.
Back then he did.
So how...